Live from Houston, Texas, the humidity capital of the world, it's time for Money for Lunch, where we feed your brain and your business with supersized portions of business and financial news. Now your host, Bert Martinez.
All right, thank you for that wonderful introduction there. Hey guys, we are back, and on the show with me is Dr. Scott Stewart, best-selling author, dentist. Dr. Stewart has trained with some of the dental industry's leading innovators and researchers. For those who want top-quality cosmetic dentistry, Dr. Stewart has the training and expertise and experience, and he's at the Las Vegas Institute as well as the Coase Center of Advanced Dentistry behind him. I don't know if I got that name correctly, but either way, Dr. Stewart, welcome to Money for Lunch.
Well, thank you very much, Bert. You got it. That's pretty good. You did pretty well.
All right. Good. All right. Well, give us a little bit about your background. Tell us a bit how you got into this book, and let's go from there.
Okay. Well, sure. I'd like to. Well, I was born and raised in Nebraska. A small rural town of Pawnee City. It had a little more than 1,000 people, so we're small. I came from a lineage of medical doctors. My father actually made house calls every night, and my grandfather was a horse and buggy doctor. So, yeah, they were 24/7 type of practitioners, which pretty much explains why I became a dentist. I don't have a life. That was much. I graduated from the University of Nebraska with a microbiology degree, and then I went on to the University of Nebraska Dental School. And, when you come from Nebraska, all you want to be is a cornhusker. So go Big Red. I also attended general practice residencies for a couple additional years in Ohio and Tennessee. And by that time, I pretty much ran out of full-time student options. So I had to do something. I moved to Colorado because that's absolutely where I wanted to live. And since those early days of my career, I've continuously sought out further education throughout my career. I will not bore or attempt to list all the training I've acquired, but to say that I've been so fortunate in a field of health and science that has so much to offer, and to be a part of it. But I do want to insert here that one of the most influential turning points of my career was discovering biomimetic dentistry about 10 years ago.
Gotcha. And tell us a little bit about what is, how do you say that again?
Biomimetic dentistry.
Mimetic dentistry. What is that?
Biomimetic dentistry. Well, biomimetic dentistry, simply stated, is designed by nature. So it's an art science which studies nature in a life form in order to reproduce or mimic nature's engineering into a modern, naturally inspired, man-made design. Thus, bio is life, mimetic is mimics life.
Gotcha.
So that's our model. That's our model. And I got into this about 10 years ago. It really changed everything for me. It freed me from the conventional box, the way I think, the way I practice dentistry, the way I approach life. It was just an extremely important step in my career, as well as the next several chapters of my life. And I would like to add here that I'm currently attending let's get this right, the American College of Integrated Biological Dental Medicine. I call it the ACIBD, for it's a mouthful. But the end result here is I will be a certified naturopath by the end of the year.
Wow,
so,
that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It really is. I'm excited about it. I'm just learning boatloads. Unbelievable. But in line with this biomimetic course of study, I've taken particular fascination with other alternative forms of healthcare as well. So, it's interesting how you can find a path that so naturally flows into another.
Right. Well, and I think interestingly enough, we had somebody on yesterday who was a medically trained physician who was also became a naturopath. And it seems like this natural medicine is becoming more mainstream, more accepted, because I think that at least I'd like to say the leaders in dentistry and medicine have realized that not all the answers are in drugs, that sometimes the body has a natural way of doing stuff, back to the mimetic that you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
So I think that's why I said it was cool. I think that it's kind of nice that so many physicians are in this kind of looking at this for the first and second and third time. It's starting to become mainstream.
Absolutely, and that's really what we need. And you're right. Conventional medicine, is great emergency. It's great for a lot of things, but it tends to be pharmaceutical centered.
Right.
And there's the body has its own pharmaceuticals, and it has the ability to fix itself unbelievably. And that's kind of where we're tapping into. Let's just use some natural medicine and integrate what we're doing with something else. So that's kind of where I'm going.
Good. Well, let me ask you this. I want to get a better picture of this biomimetic dentistry. So give me a picture. What is the difference? Let's talk about crowns or caps. This is like the standard in dentistry. How does biomimetic differ from your traditional crowns and caps and stuff like that?
Okay, so Bert, let me answer that with a question, if I can.
All right.
Here. Assuming you had a tooth that broke and needed immediate attention. So, Bert, if I could rebuild your tooth using materials that look and act like natural tooth, and we could save the healthy parts of the tooth and remove and rebuild only the parts that were damaged, microscopically sealing that tooth so no bacteria can get back inside, in other words, seal out future problems, we could do this in one short appointment without a crown, painlessly, affordably. Would you be interested?
Of course. You got me at painlessly.
Oh, absolutely.
Not to mention, we're saving the tooth. We're going to make it. We're going to make it bioidentical, so to speak.
That's right.
I'm very intrigued.
That's right. Well, biomimetics dentistry is here. I've been doing it on a daily basis for over 9 years now, and my patients love it. And my experience shows that patients are experiencing far less needs for root canals and extraction using this biomimetic protocol. So it is pretty amazing to me still at this time. I'm still amazed.
I'm amazed, too. This is the first I'm hearing of it. What's exciting about this, I see this as the gateway to, restoring things like enamel, getting the body to regenerate itself or trick, whatever you want to call it, tricking the body to regenerate itself in this area is just exciting. I just find that to be cutting edge.
It is. We're using materials that when I say enamel and I say dentin, the inner soft part of the tooth, we're using materials that I call virtual dentin and virtual enamel. They are as chemically and mechanically and structurally as close and virtual as you can get. So those are the materials that we're using to rebuild that tooth.
That's amazing.
And it is. And so if you look at basically what we do at the very base of the tooth where the nerve and the blood vessels and the vital part of the tooth live, we're getting that perfectly sealed and cleaned, and then we're basically able to layer in these layers of dentin, virtual dentin, and then using adhesives and the enamel. We got to have enamel, and then on top we're layering or fusing to that the enamel, which is virtual enamel. We want it to wear and act and flex just like a natural tooth does. So nature is our design, and nature is our architect.
All right. Well, listen, real quick because we're out of time. So I come in, you do this procedure on me. Yeah. How quickly can I start using that tooth? Does it take a day? Does it take a week?
Oh no, it's immediately. This is done that day. Is done that point. When you get up, you are ready to eat. Don't bite your lip. Don't bite your tongue. But I tell them, as long as you can safely eat and not injure yourself, you're ready to go.
I love it. Dr. Scott Stewart, thank you so much for stopping by. Love this breakthrough research this breakthrough dentistry that you're doing. I love it. It's fantastic. Thank you for stopping by today and sharing.
All right. Thank you very much, Bert. Appreciate it.
All righty.
Tune in Monday through Friday here on Money for Lunch and check out our website at moneyforlunch.com.